Hello, I am Francesca Sarmiento. This is a show about ordinary people affecting the world in extraordinary ways. Welcome to Heart of the Matter. Hello and welcome once again to Heart of the Matter. This is Francesca Sarmiento. We have with us today Victor and Cathy Cham, parents of Victor Francesco Cham, 20 years old with autism spectrum disorder. Hello, Victor and Cathy.
Hello.
Hello, Francesca.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you too for inviting me.
Yes. Let's get right to the matter. How old was Victor, or Vico as you fondly call him, when you found out that something was different?
He was 2 years and 8 months.
2 years and 8 months old.
So when I noticed that there was something different about him, because so Vico was slightly behind from Carlo's development.
In terms of what?
Speech.
Okay.
In terms of speech, eye contact, his behavior.
Okay.
Like he shows some different behaviors, like rocking, you know, he tiptoes. Okay. And he was in total silence. He doesn't talk
Okay.
at all the time. So comparing with my eldest at that age, he was already talkative at 2 years old. So it really alarmed me.
Did you both notice the difference together, or was it?
It was just me, because at that time Victor was in Hong Kong,
Okay.
working, no, as an architect.
Okay.
I felt something really different, and I really felt that I had to do something about it.
Okay.
And since I've been hearing about autism or some behavioral disorders, but
Okay.
I opted to see a pediatrician, a
Okay.
developmental pediatrician, to see if there's really something wrong with my
To
son.
get professional opinion.
Yes, to get a professional, diagnose or
Okay.
any. I had to line up and wait for an appointment, and the day that Vico had a checkup, Dr. Alexis told me already that he has the symptoms of ASD,
Okay.
which is Autism Spectrum
Spectrum
Disorder, having gone through a series of tests. No? So, although she was telling me that, but we'll see, because he had to go through some tests also, like his hearing. Probably it's just hearing impaired.
Yeah.
You know? But knowing that there's a possibility of having the ASD was already damaging for me as a mother, knowing that there's a condition. And so on the second checkup, within that week, she told me, give me the results. And it was then that she said that nothing wrong with his hearing.
Oh, okay.
And that looks like that Vico has the ASD.
Okay.
And he has to go through some series of therapy. So
He was 2
3.
Okay,
Two.
almost 3.
So I was stunned, and I didn't know, initially I didn't know how to react, because it was painful, and but I had to be strong. But that week was really the most difficult one for me, because it was a mixture of denial, and hoping that the doctor was wrong,
Okay.
and that I was hoping that it will go away in probably in a week or two, so things might change, no? So that stage was the denial period for me. So it was sleepless nights for almost a week for me. But by the end of the week, since my I, 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 I don't see any direction by denying things, no? I have submitted myself to the Lord, and I said, Lord, you gave me Vico with a condition that I don't even know, really. But I even questioned the Lord, why my son, no? But during my prayer time, I said, Lord, if this is your will that you, or a gift that you're giving us, Victor and I submit to you, your will, and I wholeheartedly accept Vico for what he is. And I believe, Lord, that you have a reason for all of this. And I know, Lord, that my son being special means only that we are special as well. So that night when I accepted that Vico is special, it became really easier for me. Now it was I sort of like vindicated myself from something that I have been refusing.
How did you tell your husband?
Well, I was actually more like, okay, like at the height of my career in Hong Kong. So opportunities that I could, let's say, come back home, go back home for even just a few days during the weekend. I do that. Of course, I make frequent calls. Okay, so in one of my calls, that was when Cathy released the news to me about Vico. So I had no idea what autism is. Okay. So she explained to me, and she patiently explained to me how the condition is. It's a condition.
Basically, you didn't know how to react.
It was something like. So I made the offer to her that I will bring the whole family to Hong Kong. Okay, but Cathy refused because of her apprehension, because of the main apprehension that the awareness for autism in Hong Kong at that time, as compared to being here in Manila, was close to nil. Okay. So
and the language barrier.
Another thing would be the language barrier.
Yes.
Because at the time, Vico started to have a few words in English. So when Alexis was saying, now that he's able to be verbal, starting to be verbal, we were working on the concept of family. And him being Hong Kong, it was difficult for me to have him understand who the father is. So it's a short memory now for him. So we had to make a decision. I had to ask him, we have to be together because Vico needs you as a father, and the only way for him to know, I'm the mom, you're the dad, Carlos is a kuya, and he is part of the family, we should be together. So it was a choice we had to make, whether to move in with him in Hong Kong or he comes back.
How long was that?
He was 7 years old. Because the period that was given to us by our doctor was from 3 years old to 7. The child has to speak, and he has to start forming the concepts of being, as an independent person, as a boy,
he has to
as a
move,
father, as a family. So as a whole, no? And that she was telling us that it's time for him to grow. Okay, so
Grow out of his shell.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only way to do that is physically he sees everybody.
Okay.
Okay, and understands.
So this was a span of 5 years.
The span of
Around 5 years from the time you discovered and to the time that you already became
make a choice,
all physically together.
together.
When Victor came home, he had to be part of the process as well, right?
Yes.
As they say, probably also the school educated you that it's very important that children with ASD or similar children need to have support not just in the school but also at home, right? And simultaneously they have to see a doctor, like an expert.
Yes,
right?
regularly.
Okay, so how did Victor get in that picture? I mean, you were doing it by yourself with Yaya Susan for 5 years, and then he had come home from Hong Kong. How did he start? This was his first time to actually go through the process of accepting and seeing Vico that way.
Mm-hmm.
So how was that process? How did it happen? I mean, how did you eventually
Yes.
work on it as a family?
Well, I for one, I also underwent. Seminars. I mean,
Workshops.
The workshops. Together, I mean, as a family, together with also with Carlos, our
Okay.
eldest son.
Siblings.
Everybody had to be there.
Had to be
Everybody.
involved.
Yes. Okay.
Everybody had
Okay.
to be involved.
Okay. Well, first it was difficult. It was difficult for me because by nature I'm temperamental.
Mm.
Okay, so I mean, if I'm not able to, I mean, I see my son crying all the time, and I mean rolling over. I mean, it's all over the floor.
Mhm.
I mean,
At 7 years old.
yes, I get upset
Okay.
at first. Okay, so it really took. For me, it also took quite. Took years. Took years really for me also to adapt.
Mhm.
I mean, to understand, to really understand, and eventually, get to know my son, and also for my son also to, just to also know me
As his
as
father.
his father.
Okay.
Uh,
It was probably a very emotional process as well, right? I mean.
Yeah, actually, the emotional process actually already began with me, of course, making the most difficult decision of
Coming back.
my career,
Okay.
giving up my career,
Uh-huh.
actually, and coming back.
Okay.
Because at that time, when I came back here, there was nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
The Philippines, I mean, Manila had nothing to offer,
Okay.
Nothing much.
nothing in
Mhm.
terms for
For an
architecture.
Yes. Okay. Understand. All right. So from that time when Vico was 7 years old and you had already started being
Yes.
involved as a complete family, I want to ask you about how other people outside the family reacted.
And me, as early as the time that I accepted Vico, being a special child, that was three years old.
Okay.
Almost 3. I already involved my parents.
Okay.
Actually, both sides. No?
Okay.
My in-laws as well. I really needed some help outside.
Yes.
no?
Okay.
So I requested them to understand. I had to go through with them, explaining to them the condition, and that I asked their cooperation as well.
Mhm.
No? That every time we go to the Candelaria's home,
Mhm.
my parents' home, the whole family should understand
Mhm.
Vica's situation. We involve both families.
Both families.
Okay?
So with your in-laws,
And the in-laws.
how did they accept? I mean, how did they react?
Actually, it's similar. The last one to
Accept.
understand, sort of like understand Vico's condition was actually my dad.
The grandfather. Okay.
Also the lolo. grandfather. Okay, but I just had a little bit of explaining to do to him, and I mean,
He eventually. Okay,
I mean, he understood. He accepted Vico, and he did his part. I mean, he tried to also communicate with Vico, and try to talk to him, and he eventually Vico became actually his favorite
Okay.
grandson.
Oh, that's nice.
The involvement of the two families were really
They're
very
key.
helpful.
Yeah.
Very helpful. So it was really a big help for us because that was the next circle that we had to work on, and I would give really credit, for both the Chams and the Candelarias for accepting our son, for what he is, and were able to help us in bringing him up, bringing him to this world, allowing him to enjoy our lives.
Yeah. Did you ever wonder, is it my fault? Or did you blame yourself? When the time when you said that it was painful, I wanted to highlight that when you said that it was painful, it was hard for you to understand. Did you ever blame yourself?
Well, definitely it was painful for both of us. I mean, but we never had thought of, I mean, putting the blame on anyone.
Okay.
When we're faced with a challenge, with a situation, I mean, it's always okay. What are the parameters? I mean, what do we have?
Okay.
And then what are our options?
Okay.
So this is how we approach
Okay.
Vico. So right there and then, so that was when when she told me the first time. Those were the questions I asked her. Okay. And then so what are our options now? Okay, and then she told me that we had to be together, and then I came back. We're together, and then worked on the next time.
It was
Okay.
painful enough to know
Okay.
that my son had special needs.
Yes.
And blaming, myself or June or the family for this would be for me would be more damaging.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I'd rather
And you
not.
had to be strong.
Yes, and
Yes.
I had no choice then but to be strong.
Okay.
So I just had to face it, and as I said, with the help of prayers, and I had an assurance from the Lord then that things will be okay, and that He will take care of Vico. I simply just moved forward.
That
And I
is
said,
it.
I'll do everything for my son.
He
for
will
our
not
son."
bring you anything that you cannot go through. anymore.
Exactly, and I
Yes.
knew, and I submitted ourselves. So we said, the Lord has reasons for this, and
Yes.
that all we need to do is trust Him. And
Okay.
I know Vico would have a purpose for us, for all of us.
That's so beautiful. That's so nice to know. That's so nice to know. Okay, we will be back with Vico himself. All right, so stay with us. Heart of the Matter will be right back. We're back on Heart of the Matter, and with us now is Vico himself and his older brother, Carlos. Hello, Vico. Hello, Carlos.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us. Okay, so Carlos, how old are you?
I'm 21.
You're 21 years old. You're in college.
Yep.
And what are you taking?
I'm taking up architecture in UST.
You're going to be just like your dad.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. And your mom told us something about a thesis that you're working on.
Actually, I'm working on an independent community village for adults with autism.
Okay, and I don't think I need to ask why you're doing that. Okay. Let's go to Vico. What is your full name?
My name is Victor Francesco Cham,
Okay, and how old are you?
20 years old.
And you go to school?
I go to school in Shine.
Shine, all right. What are your favorite things, or what do you like to do?
Like to draw,
Yeah, okay, you like to draw. What else?
to paint,
Uh-huh.
computer.
Oh, work on the computer. What about Carlos? What do you think are some of the other things that Vico likes to do?
Vico likes to do, probably he loves eating.
Oh, okay. He loves
He loves
eating.
sleeping. He loves not moving. Yeah, but most of all you can see, he's really passionate about what he does. His art, his
art.
drawings.
Okay, does he like music?
Yeah, he likes a lot of music. It's mostly about women genres.
Ah, okay, okay.
On the pop side.
Pop side, or mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about actors? Your parents told me that you like watching television a lot. Do you have any favorite actors or actresses? No?
No,
What's your favorite show?
Showtime.
Showtime. Okay. Who do you like on Showtime?
Vong Navarro, si Ann Curtis.
Oh, okay. Do you interact a lot? Like, your ages are very close to one another. I mean, if you're not in school and you're here at home, what do you like doing together?
I don't know. I talk to him. I talk to him a lot.
Okay.
I ask him, what are you thinking? What do you want to do? It's great that he responds.
Okay. Your mom was telling me something about a workshop that you attended before in the early years. When your family first found out about Vico and his condition, she asked you to attend this workshop that was given by the school. Is that correct? How did you feel at that time?
I wasn't really sure because by the time I was really young, and so whatever my parents tell me, I don't know, I just do it.
You just went along with it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a big issue.
No. Him being special wasn't really an issue with me. I grew up to understand it immediately. I learned to accept him. I'm not like those other people that hold on too much to those. Like
hurts or pains.
yeah, like they wish that it was normal. Like but no, I never regretted having him. I actually love him as he is.
Okay. Do you love your kuya?
Yes.
What are the things that you like to do with your kuya?
He likes playing Wii.
Oh, you play Wii together.
Yes.
Like what? What games on Wii do you like doing?
Pizza delivery boy.
Pizza delivery. Okay, I'm not familiar with pizza delivery boy. What about vacation places? You go on vacation with as a family? What are the memorable vacation places?
Richmond Hotel, Eastwood.
Oh, okay. You like going on vacations and staying in hotels?
Yes.
What about going to the beach?
Yeah, going to Boracay.
Oh,
But he's
perhaps.
still gonna stay in the hotel.
And still stay in the hotel. Okay. All right. So, your interaction as brothers has actually helped both of you, right? You said that you never had any issues, and clearly Vico is very comfortable with you around. And I think that's also partly because your parents made sure that the entire family is involved when it comes to Vico. Okay, that's nice. Later on, we'll be talking more about Vico's giftedness. But right now, let's pause for a break. We'll be back. And we're back, and we have with us now the entire Cham family. Vico, despite his ASD, has a special talent, which he is now helping him in his development, right? And in dealing with other people. And as you can see behind the Cham family, there are pictures or drawings of Vico's works. At what point did you, in Vico's life, did you find out about this giftedness?
During his early age in school, they had arts and crafts, no? And teachers would say, he's good in art and he has good choices in colors. And I just thought that probably it's good. I usually give him bond papers so that he will not draw on the walls.
Okay.
And I will let him sit on the dining table and tell him, you do your drawings while waiting for me. I was able to confirm his gift. I just realized that he took a blueprint of his dad.
Okay.
When Victor came back here in Manila, he had a home office here in our home, so in our place. So I saw him bring out a blueprint. A blueprint would be an architectural plan, which is 24 by 36. And the blank portion at the back, he used it for his painting.
Oh,
he was not on the dining table, he was on the floor painting his,
where did he get the paint?
I give him the poster colors.
Okay.
I give him poster colors and the brushes. So for him to just explore and keep him busy.
Okay.
But that time, he wasn't contented with just a bond paper. He took a blueprint of Victor. And I saw, usually my reaction would be, no, because it's Dad's plan. But when I saw his artwork, which is his version of Blue's Clues, using only the poster colors, I realized that he is a gifted child. Because with a simple paper and just the poster color, the composition of the artwork, it's abstract, but the strokes are really good. And when I saw the artwork, I was thankful to the Lord. I said, Lord, I know his gift. He is an artist.
What age was he
And
then?
this was 8 years old.
Oh, he was just 8.
He was just 8 years old.
Just a year after you came back.
He just arrived.
So probably being a family together really helped him,
Express
discover
more.
himself, discover his talents, and express himself more. And earlier I was asking the both boys, and it seems that they're very comfortable with each other, and it really helped that the whole family is involved in his development.
It's very important. The family.
The home environment.
Yes, the home environment really helped him.
Okay. So, how about, you mentioned that this school is very instrumental in teaching the basic skills to Vico. And in fact, they're also instrumental in helping you discover what his gifts are and how to help him even here at home. You're a Catholic family. How do you teach him about his Catholic faith? And how do you instill that in him?
Okay. When we first entered like a Couples for Christ community. So we had we practiced our Catholic faith, like going to Mass every Sunday. So we make it a point that the whole family goes to Mass together. Even Vico is included. And Vico eventually got the hang of it also. At first, there was some resistance to it because of being in crowds. Yes, and having the music and all of that. Okay, and then but eventually he got comfortable. He got comfortable with it. He started and then he started following also. When we pray, we teach him our prayers, the Rosary, and Our Father. Okay, and he learned all of that. Okay, and then we talk to ourselves. We were given the task already to head one chapter at a time for kids. At a time. Then we thought to ourselves, let's bring Vico along.
Why not?
You were serving in the kids ministry.
When we were serving in the kids ministry, so we always bring Vico along. Okay, so it was it was quite a very joyful revelation, because he joins. He joins in the singing. He joins in the dancing. Actually, he's the best dancer that we've seen.
Dance.
Yeah.
So basically, you expose him to what you do as a family,
Yes.
and also you expose him to the community life.
Yes.
And this was the best way for you to really instill in him being a good Catholic. And you also affirm that with the values that you teach here at home, like when you
Yes.
guide the two boys. You're not boys anymore, you're men.
Yes.
You're young
Big
men.
boys.
Okay. And
The activities that we do outside school, like going to church, going to movies, going on vacation. These are all important activities. And he has the right to enjoy life.
yeah.
It is really challenging because allowing him to experience it takes a lot of patience. We did it step by step, no? And we did not stop, no? And we made sure that we will be able to allow him to understand what going to church is,
The faith.
and the
basically.
faith,
Not
no?
just the routine part,
Yes.
but the
And-
meaning.
Exactly.
Okay.
Eventually, the faith, like example, the rosary. Again, involvement of the family. So when my mom prays the rosary with on the TV, and it's Vico's break, Vico would pray with her. You know? So that's where he was able to memorize the mysteries, the Our Father, and right, and he memorized all the mysteries. No? And so during our rosaries, we made it his role to say the mysteries for us, and he will have to pray one mystery for the family. So again, the involvement of the family now was played a big role in his Catholic faith also. So when he sees someone prayerful, he would see that the value of prayers. He would pray on his own.
Maybe a message from all of you as a family, as a Catholic family, going through this and experiencing this special circumstance in your life. What is your message for other families? What do you think is your special role, God's special role for you, for your family, to others? And then maybe later on a final word from Vico. What is your message to other families?
Okay. Acceptance. Actually, it's acceptance. Accept wholeheartedly and with joy. Actually, what God gives you. I mean, God's gifts to you, God's blessings. Okay. Nurture. Okay. Nurture these blessings, okay, for you to be able to and be able to share these, okay,
With others.
With others.
Okay. Very
Uh,
briefly.
Me, what I would like to share for parents, no? I learned so much from my son, from Vico. He taught us how to love, unconditional love. He taught us a lot of patience, no? How to handle patience, understanding, and we learned so much from him. No? If there's someone who really was able to benefit from all of this, I should see that the family was able to grow together with Vico, and was able to embrace his condition, and was able to understand him fully. No? And we always believed as a family that the Lord gave us Vico for a reason, and and we believe that he will will play a big role in this world, And I know that his art, his gifts, would inspire a lot of families.
Okay, thank you. And Vico, what is your message? What do you want to tell the other kid?
Vico Cham, yes.
Artist.
He's an
Very
artist.
Okay,
He's an
and you
artist. And you are?
Proudly
Proudly?
autistic.
Very good. You are proudly autistic, and I think the general message for everybody else is don't be afraid to be different.
No.
And because God loves us, we're all special. And as a family, you know, you also have to be together. You have to be one in whatever circumstance. Thank you very much, Cham family, for having us here. Thank you for the time
You're
that you gave us. And hopefully, a lot of people will benefit from this just by seeing it. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Francesca Sarmiento, and this is Heart of the Matter. We'll see you soon next time. God bless.